Hello, this is the Radio Geek, and today for you I have the Sayin SAYIN and model number SY-8801. Bought this on Amazon.com for about $23, and I thought it looked interesting, so let's take a look here what we get. This is what it is here. It's a high sensitivity antenna, digital alarm clock, and sleep timer. So basically it's an AM/FM radio with an alarm clock and clock. Now it comes with a little cable that will allow you to power the radio via USB. The radio itself, which may look familiar. Look at that. I first saw this and I thought, man, that looks like a Sangean. That looks like a baby Sangean radio. And I kind of wondered. And then so I've got my Sangean here. It's a bigger radio, but if you look at the layout here, you can see the similarity in the buttons. Now I like how they've kind of mirrored it here and put another button there instead of the other way around. But just the styling of it, you know, the round speaker, the grill, the glossy white, and this is glossy black, and see the speakers, very similar, very similar. I wonder if the Sangean is the father of this radio. I don't know. I don't think so. The Sangean is of a higher quality. The gloss is a lot smoother, and this is, if you look at the gloss, it's got little dips and things in it. The finish isn't quite up to par. At a distance it looks good, but not near the refinement of the Sangean, although they do look an awful lot alike. And I don't know. We may have to do a paternity test. I don't know. Anyway, this radio, like I said, is an AM/FM radio with a clock and an alarm. You have your memo button here for your stored channels, band select button to select AM or FM, the plus and minus memory channels, and you have the up and down channel here. This is the channel up and down, and that's the power button. And on the side we've got our headphone jack, and DC, it says 5 volts, so that would be your USB. So you basically plug this end into the radio and that into a power bank or a computer or whatever you have to power the radio. This is the volume control here. I think I prefer it to be the volume control being up and down, and this to be the tuning, as long as these are really small steps. But this is laid out the other way, whereas that's the volume and that's the tuning up and down. At the top here we have a tuning LED which lights up when you're on a station, and this is just the power LED that lets you know that the radio is powered up. And here in the corner it says FM AM DSP radio. There are no markings on this radio as far as a brand or anything, so I'm assuming it's just a generic, or they could put somebody's name on it perhaps, but there is no name brand on it at all. It does have the telescoping antenna here, which is probably about 1.5 feet long. Not too bad. It has a nice amber display. For those of you that like amber or some other color, perhaps you might not like it, but it is the amber display. It's big, it's easy to read, and Yeah, it's nice and bright. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. On camera, it kind of looks a little bit more yellow than amber, but it's definitely more of an orange in person anyway. So I thought we would turn it on and just see what we can find here on the radio. I believe if you push and hold the power button, it'll allow you to do the sleep timer as well. Let's see if I can get this right here. Yeah, you keep hitting the button and then it changes the time, the amount of time it's on. Okay. Let's see, we're on AM. This does go to 520 to 1710, by the way, this particular model. You can change this one from 9 kilohertz steps to 10 kilohertz steps. It says in the manual at the very beginning that you can change that, so that's nice that you can change it. Well, let's give it AM band scan here. Got it on 590. It'd be KZO in Kalamazoo.
I know they got a kill penalty to start the period here. Face-offs are 10 to 8. Taylor's going to walk up against...
Yeah, TMJ in Wisconsin. WSM.
Park District Fields for all of the
Score in Chicago.
men's and women's softball.
The LS in Cincinnati.
The guy, Seth
WGN.
Bartlett, tapped him to do some Family Guy episodes that really he got paid a good deal of money to work it.
Get some interference there from something. Zoomer Radio, 740, Toronto. WLF. WJR. Detroit.
It's a battle of the...
LEVIN Go there right now before they run out. We have 14.5 million listeners.
New York.
That we're aware of.
At Wall Street on the defensive. Stocks finished with down.
WBBM.
Low recession. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 233. The S&P 500.
That's LEVIN, FredHillsdale.com, Levin, FredHillsdale.com, Mr. Producer. Montage, Biden's most embarrassing gaffes of all time. I want to give a hat tip to the Blaze and our buddy Ruben at the Ruben Report. This will be interesting. Cut 14, go.
Well, how can I think it's a right for people that bad as that there?
St. Louis, I believe. I used to be able to pick up KOA in Colorado, but I've got a somewhat local station that's broadcasting on 850 now, so it jams it.
So simple, you might feel like you're taking the easy way out. That's because you are. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/RO Navigator.
News on here in Coast City. President Biden addressing the nation over the Russian-Ukraine crisis.
We have reason to believe the Russian forces are planning to and intend to attack Ukraine.
Business, relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
My leg was painful, red, and swollen just doing the crossword puzzle. I could have put
That's a station out of Dayton,
I
Ohio.
didn't wait.
He told his doctor.
Chicago.
Johnson. Rebound, Trojan, got a pocket pick from Simmons. Fitzsimmons fouled on the three.
KDKA.
I don't know if they would have given him continual.
For one, Willie's annual Love for Union show on March 17th.
Let's see, where's this? WBZ, right? Boston.
Says when we are able, we'll look to make up the shows when possible.
And that's correspondent Michael Kastner there. In California, there's a big debate tonight about what to do about a big bear who likes to eat.
In South Lake Tahoe, there's a 500-pound bear with a lot of nicknames. Yogi, Chunky, Jake.
And you're not paying for it. You go, oh, okay, that's good.
Oh, WHO.
The Times has to make money
Iowa?
somehow, so what they're doing is they're ad tracking you. Yep.
1100.
Dave Men's basketball is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine. Fires the three. He got it. Cleveland State run. Going to the rack. Put it up. Good. Off the window. The Vikings are
Cleveland, Ohio.
now to bring you all the play-by-play of Vikings basketball. Al Pulowski.
From Milwaukee Panther Arena in downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Can help.
After the signals, I'm wanting good food.
Since August, I can honestly say I have not had one potato chip.
It was a life change for me.
And I don't think about dessert like I used to.
Bridget, how much have you lost now?
I lost a total of 83 pounds.
Holy cow.
To wander. Uh-oh. Yep, she's looking at the cigarettes. There's nothing good back there. Quit now, and in 5 years, your odds of getting certain cancer. The status of the team. Only 2 games left.
And you knew preferred order. Call 1-800-246-771. Or go to balanceofnature.com and you click for Chicago. Looking for help? You come to the right.
Falls, W241DT, Rochester.
When you need windows and doors, it's Pitch Construction.
Rochester, New York.
First, fast, accurate. Rochester's news, weather, and traffic station.
And
anticipating a Russian invasion of Ukraine within days. I'm Rich Dennison, Fox News. President Biden says he's
faintly. Whoa, WOWO, Fort Wayne, Indiana.
in the same way Texas legislation target
responds to them. I don't know about you, but when my kids were little and they started complaining, I would just want to.
Previously refused to stop a lower court ruling forcing the current president to restart the policy.
Wood Radio,
Listening to
Grand
Fox
Rapids.
News.
Over to Fox. Fox can't shake loose from Haglund. Over in the corners, McKenzie for three off the front, no good. John B. for...
Good ball movement that time by Northern Kentucky. Both of these teams shooting much better the second half. Here's McAdoo through traffic, lays it up, partially blocked, and it's controlled by Northern Kentucky. Warwick out to Faulkner, launches the three, halfway down, popped out on the floor, rebound Detroit Mercy. LeGrier controls. These games have single-handedly raised his shooting percentage to a respectable spot. Retail, wholesale, and department store.
And there you have it, the AM band scan. It did okay. It's not a Super DX machine, but it does okay. It's not too bad. So anyway, that was the AM band scan. I'll put the antenna up for FM and check out FM band here. Doesn't sound too bad. It's got a really kind of a smallish speaker. You push and hold it down, it'll go to the next station.
Might spend my time in that pursuit.
And they were able to keep Penville up.
Shopping experience and eclectic designs. The Q 94.5 and Tolsma Furniture. It's different there too.
With Ellie Golding, Swali, and Diplo close to me.
Hey, Fitz claims like 7 different cities, depending on which one is the most fun to be a fan of at
Ramona,
any moment.
in fairness, I don't.
One of my towns, man.
I don't have.
I'm raising my hand.
I don't have an NBA.
LaBelle going to be joining us for a couple more questions on Loudwire Nights.
Price hikes locals gave them. Dado says many sex workers were able to pay their way out of poverty by charging 6 times as much.
Las prostitutas
Is right when you say this. Grab yours from Speed.
Two top 5 teams in the country won one hockey game after one, and we got 40 minutes.
As small shows I could, and I'm writing songs in my room, and man, things look pretty different these days, but I'm very thankful for it.
Oh yeah, and one of the things that
I think if you hold the Memory Plus here, you can go through all the memory stations one by one here from 0 to, I think it was 18, so there's 19 total presets. And then you just hit the memo button. And you can change the location and then hit the memo button again, and then that'll be the location that it stays at, number 4. So yeah, it's got 19 memory locations to store your channels on, and you just tune the station that you want, hit the memo button, hit the plus or minus to pick the memory location, and hit memo again, and it'll store it in that location. And then when you hit the memo plus or minus, it'll go to where you have your memories, what you set them for. It's a nice radio. It's not too bad. Maybe a little bit. It could be a little bit cheaper, I guess, considering its quality. It does look nice, and I really like the styling. It really does remind me of Papa Sanji in here. It does remind me of him a lot, and so that's one of the reasons that I picked it up. Just thought I'd check it out and see how Sanjian-like it was. I would say if it goes on sale and you can get it for less than $20, maybe but at its price when I purchased it, which was about $23, it's kind of like, well, there's a lot of competition in that price range. So I guess if you're looking for something that looks like a baby Sanjian, you might want to consider it, but otherwise, like I say, there's a lot of competition in that price range where you can get a AM/FM radio with a clock and alarm functions in it. So, hope you enjoyed the little mini tour of the Sayin, and I guess I'm just saying it looks a little bit like a Sanjian. So, until next time, this is the Radio Geek.